the arena, and almost immediately we have the entry of Arina Qian of Belarus. She faces ZHOU Qian of China. This then for the bronze medal in the under 70 kilo category. There's a second bronze medal match in the meantime, taking place on mat 2, and that's Lenia Ruvalcaba of Mexico. She faces Jabo Nicolet of Hungary. We're going to take close attention to the contest between Arina Qian of Belarus and ZHOU Qian of China. We're underway now, and immediately Qian changes the grip and looks to go over to the right side. ZHOU Qian is also a right-sided fighter and attacks with drop seoinage, misses out, and Qian comes off the left shoulder instead of the right, and they lose contact with each other, and the referee calls mate, stands the pair back up and brings them to the middle. Qian just a little bit taller than her Chinese opponent in the white judogi, and ZHOU Qian in blue. They move off towards the left far corner of the contest area, where Qian attempts a makikomi right-sided, but doesn't quite catch her Chinese opponent ZHOU Qian, and the referee calls mate, stands them back up, and they wander back to their start positions. Marie-Lise Clement is the referee. She gets them started again in the middle. They circle around each other, stepping left, right, left, right. And a makikomi this time from ZHOU Qian. And then a ko-uchi-gari in the other direction, and an osotogari, and now a makikomi again. So all busy work, all from ZHOU Qian. None of them, because there are about three or four, none of them causing Qian a problem, but she picks up a warning there. She's warned for passivity. Having received the passivity warning, the referee calls a jimmy, and we get back underway. An ouchigari is attempted by ZHOU Qian, and now another seoinage, and again she works this one, and Qian goes off the left shoulder instead of the right, and there's no score. 3 minutes 52 seconds left on the clock, no score as yet. The referee brings them back into the middle. She hasn't had any difficulty in getting them started fairly quickly, and she goes again hajime, and they get back underway with 3:50 left on the clock. Makikomi was attempted there by the Belarusian, but it didn't work, and the counter was Taniotoshi, and that failed to bring Qian down onto the scoring part of her body. She landed face down and on her front, so no score there, and the Chinese unable to come up with anything in Nevaz as she decides to leave it on this occasion. She stands up herself, and the referee then calls mate, bringing both the fighters back to the middle, where they take a grip, and the grip is a good one, and Marie-Lise Clement gets them underway quickly with 3:28 left on the clock. They move over to the left side, middle of the contest area, and the Chinese tries a makikomi, and that fails, but on standing up from the makikomi, she comes in with ko-uchi-gaki, and that scores with yuko. The Belarusian going over onto her side after the second attack, the first being the makikomi. No, ippon seoinage was the first attack, and then the ko-uchi-gaki is what brought Qian down onto her side. So nice combination from ZHOU Qian. She leads by a yuko with 3:17 left on the clock. And on mat number 2, the other bronze medal match, Jabo Nicolette leads by Wazari over Lenia Ruvalcaba of Mexico in that bronze medal match. Another Seoinage attempt from ZHOU Qian, but this one doesn't score. Mind you, the other one didn't score. It was a combination that had the second part of the combination was the Kochigaki as the scoring technique, and this time the Belarusian is given a penalty, which puts ZHOU Qian further in the lead. 2 yukos on the board now for the Chinese. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. The fighters are back in the middle. The referee calls hajime, and both fighters wander off to the left side, where ZHOU Qian tries a makikomi and is almost caught there with a slow counter from a slightly weak makikomi. Qian is back up on her feet and comes back to the middle of the competition area, where the referee gets them to take a grip, and they take hold again with 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go, and the referee calls hajime. Again they move off to the left side of the contest area, where ZHOU Qian attempts an ashiwaza and another one on the mat edge, and now ZHOU Qian bringing down the Belarusian with Tanio Toshi for yuko. That was a good score from the Chinese. So 3 yukos now on the board for the Chinese under 70 kilo fighter. .238 left on the clock as they restart the contest from the center, again moving off to the left. This time ZHOU Qian brings the fight back to the center, and Qian follows her, but they then slip out of the area down in this close to us on this near side in the center. ZHOU Qian picks up a warning for wandering out of the area with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. Big grip now from Qian over the back on one side, and she needs to go quickly into the attack, but she doesn't, and it's ZHOU Qian who attacks, but unsuccessfully, right-sided, and she falls on her face, and Qian follows her to the tatami but decides not to attack in newaza, and the referee calls mate, and will stand the 2 fighters back up. They're still on the adjoining mat. 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go. Jabo Nicolette leads by Wazari over Lenia Ruvalcaba of Mexico. There's a slight pause now as the fighters are in the middle of the mat, and they're tidying up their judogi, and there's someone in the arena with pan pipes, which is rather pleasant at times, but at the moment quite annoying. It's a shrill sound that's echoing around the arena. The sound that you just heard there was the minute warning buzzer. That was from the adjoining mat, and with that Jabo Nicolette threw her Mexican opponent for Ippon. There was a good opportunity for Qian to work on an attempted arm lock on ZHOU Qian, but she's worked her way out of that. Minute 27 seconds left to go, and still some time for Qian to do something in this contest. We just had the result on mat number 2. Jabo Nicolet throwing a Mexican opponent for a second Rosario Awazeti Ipon to take that bronze medal. Minute 21 left in this contest. Qian picks up another penalty, which puts ZHOU Qian further ahead. We're back underway with both fighters in the middle, and there's a big right-handed grip that's gone over the back from the Belarusian Qian, but she fails to come up with a score, and she's countered there by ZHOU Qian, but not heavily. She doesn't come down heavily, and there's no score. So both fighters now locked in Neerwaza, and there's a chance here for ZHOU Qian to work an Osai Waza. If she can just get Qian turned onto her back, and that's cleverly done from the Belarusian as she manages to escape that particular danger. Qian gets to her feet slowly. You see that there's 40 seconds left on the clock. 40 seconds to do something to try and snatch this bronze medal away from ZHOU Qian, because ZHOU leads here by a Wazari. There are also 2 Yukos in the bank there for her. 30-odd seconds left to go. They move off to the far left corner, where ZHOU Qian attempts Seonagi and is almost countered herself, but she just managed to pull ZHOU Qian on top of her extended leg, so there was no score there. It's the last few seconds here, 15 seconds left to go, and ZHOU Qian hanging on for dear life here with that right leg of Qian. 7 seconds left to go in this bronze medal match. Qian trailing. She's got to go now once they take hold, and the referee calls Hajime. She'll only have 7 seconds to make something happen, and she tries a big right-sided Haragoshi, and then there's a nice effort there from the Chinese, throwing right-sided with Seonagi for Wazari Awazeti Ipon, and a win for the Chinese. ZHOU Qian, she takes the bronze medal. So a lot of work from both fighters in that contest. Qian and ZHOU, but ZHOU was the one who was able to translate that work into scores, and eventually came up as the winner. She'll take a bronze medal back to China with her, and Qian will have to settle for 5th place. Celebrations for the coach and fighter there.